Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 29 of the Diverse Dialogues podcast, and also Happy New Year. We have officially reached 2026. Hope you guys had a good New Year, and I hope you had at least some fun in 2025, because Jesus Christ, what a year it was. I'm Mateo.
I'm Ruben.
Hello, I am Jordan. Hi, I'm back.
Yeah, he's
Remember
back. Yeah. I think people might remember you. And for today's podcast, this is all about basically kind of like we did with the very first podcast episode, where we basically went through all of our episodes and just giving them rating from 1 to 10. But this time we're doing it throughout the year of 2025. So everything that we've done last year, all in one podcast, and running it from 1 to 10. And we may include some that were from 2024 that were not from the first episode of the podcast, and a lot of the podcast episodes will also be taken out because there's not much to them. But of course, some episodes that left a big impact will definitely be mentioned. And we didn't really come with questions, but I mean, I guess I could just ask, like, how do you think the podcast went throughout the year? Or like, how did you think it went pretty much for the most part?
Some I don't know, I just listened to them once, but others they're better, such as the aesthetics one.
Yeah, I
Of
wonder
course
why.
you would say that one.
And the Mario one.
Of course. This game. I don't even remember.
Honestly, I'm just glad that we at least got some with not just me and Ruben.
Mm-hmm.
So that's at least one thing. And like I said, some of them will be skipped, some of them will be the podcast episode, I mean. So, but on that note, I guess we can just get straight into it, and starting off with the Marvel Rivals review. So this was right as Marvel Rivals was just basically released. And for the most part, we kind of predicted it. Honestly, I feel like our video games are cool butt skit kind of predicted that the turnaround for Marvel Rivals a lot better, but it's been a while since I've seen that video entirely. Honestly.
I'm gonna be real. I only just quickly cut the video here and there. Just be like, oh, this is basically just the podcast, but in video format.
I don't even remember much, I'm gonna be real.
I think it was just our constructive criticism of the game, so nothing too interesting happening.
Honestly, a lot of the first half of this podcast is probably just going to be like, I haven't seen it in a while, but of course, then the newer episodes are definitely going to be the ones we're going to talk a lot more about, so.
I think half of that shit I just have as background noise. So I probably don't even remember half of the stuff that was said.
Alright, so I'll just let Ruben just go take a look at the episodes. Do we want to talk about this one or this one, and then...
Okay, the Dead by Daylight scary characters tier list. Krasu would definitely be up there.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that came out before that, huh?
Kaneki, I have no fucking clue, to be honest.
Springtrap was at the very top, and
was. Emphasis on was. Now he's just like, okay, well, we've all played FNAF for the past 10 years, so is Springtrap really that scary?
Only when he turns.
Because when he was first released, and Jordan was a big example on his a couple of shorts that he made.
Yeah. Back in the day when no one knew how to counter him, now everyone knows how to counter him.
Yeah, just don't do the whole point of his whole fucking ability, which is the doors.
Mm-hmm. And for the Pokemon one, I mean, all I can talk about is Pokemon Legends ZA. How in that podcast we were like, I have some really high hopes for this game right here, since it's mainly based on Gen 6, which was like the peak of Pokemon.
Oh my god.
And then look where Legends ZA is now. Got freaking Nintendo 64 graphics, and you can only play in Lumio City. You can't even explore the entire region.
They wouldn't even bother expanding on the city itself. I mean, they kind of did, but I don't know, maybe gave lore as to why it was a lot maybe you could have made the region a lot bigger, or at least just for that city, and then explain why it's got condensed down in X and Y, but I don't fucking know.
Well, maybe someday Nintendo will figure their stuff out because of Power World.
Alright, now we're actually going on to basically, I would say, the beginning of where it all started.
We didn't talk about that yet.
Well, I was going to bring it up.
Oh, okay.
So the very first skip of 2025, which was video games are cool, but I actually do kind of look back on this video every now and then because I actually thought it was actually kind of funny.
Yeah, I just like it just for how more accurate it is. Like my line where I say like, you know, trailers create these like great games or whatever, and then when you buy it, you can like play like one game mode or something. And then you just have to constantly wait and wait for an update just for the game to be playable or some shit.
Well, that's the only thing that sucks about gaming nowadays. Like back then, you knew what you were getting.
Mhm.
You pay $60, you knew you were getting a full game. Nowadays, you pay $60, you're getting a fourth of the game now.
Yep.
Yep.
That's the thing that sucks about
Yeah.
gaming nowadays, and it's hard to figure that out. But also, what
Yeah.
the fuck was that skit again? Was that the...
That's basically like what's meant.
We were playing the one where you were playing Marvel Rivals. Like, man, this is the best game ever. And where the
oh,
yeah.
yeah! Oh, sigh.
That's where it originated from.
That and the fucking... You know what? You know what?
And you, all you play is just Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, we'll fix it. No, I remember.
Even though I laugh at that, I'm like, fix what exactly?
No.
When I look back at that.
Fix you.
Oh, we didn't even rate the. Well, I guess we can start rating now.
Oh,
Oh,
we're rating them?
Yeah.
Oh.
whoopsie daisies.
For video games are cool, but I'll say an 8. It was pretty funny.
It was 8, I guess.
Yeah.
8.
Snack tier list, yes or no?
No.
Okay. FNAF tier list, yes or no?
Uh,
Honestly, the only part I remember from that video was where you trashed on Vanny at the end. We're like, Vanny, bottom, very, very bottom.
oh, I mean, I guess I could explain more on L Chip on why he's even better than he already is now.
Oh, God.
What
Okay.
the hell?
Okay, so here's a little bit of lore. Before Five Nights at Freddy's, Scott Cawthon made a video game called Chipper and Sons Lumber Co.
Oh my god.
But everyone criticized it so much to the point they were saying like they look like animatronics. Scott got the idea of making Five Nights at Freddy's, but he wanted to remember Chipper, so he turned him into L Chip.
That's funny.
Yeah, so if it weren't for L Chip, aka Chipper, we would not have FNAF.
Real.
So, yes or no rating the... Honestly, for the most part, we won't...
The podcast, no, not really.
Okay, we will, again, like we said, we will mention some, and we probably will rate some of the podcast episodes, but for right now, it's just like skipping past them.
Yeah.
But, alright, here's a big one. Marvel Rivals, but we play hide and seek, gone wrong.
Okay, you know what? Unironically, I told Glenn we need to try that again because of the fuck, what was it? I already forgot what it was. It was something to do with like the addition of Rogue and Gambit, but they buffed Wolverine's ult. So now you can hit walls.
Oh, the wall thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it would have been better so long as if it wasn't Glenn who was leading the game. Because bro cannot make rules if his life depended on it.
Well, that's why I was trying my best to make the rules. About to make a whole Google Doc for that shit.
Reference. This was, it was fun to make despite the fact that, yeah, Glenn was just making up the rules every, like, 5 minutes.
I even commented on it saying, man, this game mode was so fun, especially the great rules of this game mode that was displayed.
But man, it was a pain in the ass to edit because I had to, go through the game and go through all your guys' POVs and just to arrange them align them at the right parts and shit. But other than that, it was pretty worth it.
Nah, it was fun. Nah, we need to do it again.
Was that supposed to phase me? And of course, freeze.
No, we gotta do that shit again. Because with all the like patch note updates, there's more stuff we can do with it.
Okay.
And I feel like it's gonna lead to a lot more shenanigans.
Oh yeah, you do it with Daredevil's like this guy's cheating. He knows where I'm at.
Uh-huh.
I'd say a 9. I honestly, it's pretty good.
7.
I'd say a 9. Yeah, it was funny.
All right.
No. The superhero OC, nothing really happened. Well, I was gone that day, so it was just Mateo.
Yeah, there's not much to talk about.
Which I'm surprised he held a podcast up to 30 minutes by himself. I mean, yeah, I guess that's one thing to mention, was that he was able to hold a podcast for himself for 30 minutes.
Yeah. Barely hitting the threshold, too.
Yeah, I know.
Podcast for himself.
All right. I guess this is a pretty big one.
Oh, the Scrapped Videos podcast. Yeah, it was just like... it was really fun to go back to all those ideas where we thought to ourselves, man, these are really great ideas. And we look at them now, it's like, okay, who the fuck came up with this shit? More particular Landon shit with the types of with animation studios
Yep.
Oh yeah.
and types of gaming companies. This dude just put the most vague descriptions, such as DreamWorks, Shrek. And I even humbled him once, being like, okay, Landon, quick question. Okay, let's say you're doing a skit for Illumination. Camera's right here, go. Bro just did not move. Because he could not figure out what to do.
Sounds about right. But it was fun to record, and I will say at least some of the ideas are kind of coming back. Mainly for one, that's the music genres in a nutshell, which we'll definitely get into a bit more later on. But for the most part, I'd just say, like, if I want to rate this one, I would say like a 7, just because it was kind of fun to revisit, and also just because there was a lot of funny moments that occurred.
Okay.
7.
All right, on to the second and probably the only other skit that happened this year. Comedy skits don't hit anymore. So, first off, brand new environment. That's for one.
Uh-huh.
Because my house was infested with termites, and we had to get it tented, so I had to go to a hotel room, and I got my hotel room to myself, and I was like, fuck it, I'll just make a skit, and
Uh-huh.
and I even like sent it to Ruben, just being like, or at least like the script for it, and
Yeah, it was a script.
yeah, and I just wanted to get like his opinion. I was like, is this even good enough? And just,
No, it was good because it was basically just true to everything about comedy skits. And you basically did all that by yourself.
yeah, the first time we did I did double acting, where it's two people in the same room,
Huh.
but.
I mean, I'd say 8, I guess, even if it was pretty short, for what it's worth.
You don't remember?
I don't even remember watching that.
Okay.
Well, maybe the thumbnail might help. Where I'm just.
I don't think I watched that. I'm gonna be real.
All right. Well, I'll just say 7.
I watched it.
It's pretty good.
7.
All right.
Okay. Next up is the Mortal Kombat review podcast, and I think by the time we posted that was like by the time the life cycle of MK1 just stopped.
Just died.
Yeah, because that's why they moved on to MK Legacy Collection, which I feel that I feel that needs a conversation on its own. But anyways, MK1. I did look back at that one. I was thinking like maybe we could do this one in video format, but this one's actually scripted. It's not improvised because of course you hear that a lot in podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And I'm down for that. Just
Yeah.
I'm surprised that shit even got nominated at the Game Awards. Knowing damn well
Legacy Collection, by the way.
Yeah. If it was a different Mortal Kombat game, I think it would have had
I thought
a
you were
chance.
talking about MK1.
No. Fucking Legacy Edition got nominated. I forgot for what. I think it was...
Best fighting game.
Yeah, Best Fighting Game. There was no way it was winning.
Uh-huh.
With all the glitches and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
You know, maybe I would have gotten into that game if they included Deception, which, you know, it's like, okay, that's kind of reasonable they didn't include that, but they include the Game Boy version of Deadly Alliance.
Nah, bro. You gotta pay for the DLC. Strategy. They're gonna add that later as DLC, $40.
Bruh, hell no.
That's how much it costed back in the day.
That's the point, dumbass. It's like,
Fuck you. I'm not paying $40 for a DLC.
but I do like the idea of actually making a full-fledged, like, actual scripted review. So
Yeah,
that might
because
happen.
of course the life cycle of
Mortal
MK1's
Kombat
over
1
now.
Video when?
Wait, what did you say?
I said Mortal Kombat 1 video when?
Oh God.
Never.
Never.
Whenever I see think of that podcast, I just think of y'all's review of that game at the very beginning during the beta session.
Yeah.
And y'all
playing Overwatch.
You guys were like, "Man, I'm really like
I'm so
hyped for
ready
this
to
game."
make content.
We were just
for
so
this
happy that
game.
we were able to do combos again. That was just basically how it, like,
we were so ready to make content for that game just to like never make it.
I know.
because they just didn't offer anything. We were
The
just
closest thing we made, shorts.
literally,
Yeah.
and those kind of did well.
That was
And the one that
only
did the
thing.
best didn't even have gameplay footage. It was just a skit of Reiko's grab or whatever.
Oh my god, yeah.
Didn't even need footage for that.
Yeah, bro. It was just that goated.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. This little gem.
Okay, next up, Crimson Vendetta.
Oh god.
So basically, this one was an April Fool's video where the entire thing is improvised. And funny thing about that video, even though the entire thing is improvised, it's somehow more coordinated than the entirety of Corona Apocalypse. I don't know how that's possible, but it is.
Yes.
And oh my god, I forgot about the Your True Power part being a hidden acronym for YouTube poop.
Oh, yeah.
If
Yeah,
that wasn't obvious enough just from the title.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, it was obvious based on the AI-generated thumbnail. Wait, how many views it got?
35.
Oh, okay. Because I was about to say with YouTube search rules, no AI thumbnails, but whatever. Anyways.
Shit.
Oh, the rating, I forgot. I keep forgetting that's a thing. Fuck, it's a joke video. 8, I guess.
7. I'll just say 7.
Uh,
I remember you watched it first and you guys were like, God damn it! Ow.
yeah, because you fucking like blasted my eardrum. I don't know, 6.
Alright, the Diverse Society group lore.
Oh god.
Was there anything interesting there?
Probably not.
No.
Well,
It's
other than
just-
the funny stories that we've, probably told already 100 times.
Yeah. Like the Google Doc thing. By the time that video was uploaded, I think I mentioned that at least like 3 times.
So yeah, moving on.
So yeah.
Oh, here we go. Patience is a crime.
Next up, Patience is a Crime.
This is a pretty big one.
Okay, so this was my short film that we surprisingly did in one day.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I mean, it was pretty straightforward.
I will never forget the day because we had to kind of rush it too because I had work that day too.
Okay. I mean, right off the bat, does take place outside. Good for a setting instead of this bedroom. Which, even though we technically did use this bedroom for me sneaking in or whatever, you didn't see the bed. All you saw was the door and this desk.
You just saw 2 corners of the room.
So it was kind of a new environment. And okay, the reason it took me a while to be like, okay, let's film this was because in this skit we filmed in the dark, and that was my biggest concern of filming this was how is it going to capture the footage if we're in the dark, but we got that covered.
Yeah.
And random funny thing, Landon was there for literally no reason.
What was he?
Yes. He was originally going to be there to like hold up one of the lights so you can see me during the dark room scenes, but we didn't need the lights since we figured that out. So Landon basically showed up for no reason.
I'm actually like dead ass trying to remember him being there.
Yeah, he was there.
I'm like actually like trying to remember this.
Well, yeah, he was there, but he didn't do anything.
I like can't remember him being there.
I think that was the day he showed up in his Keepa. But, yeah.
But for the most part, it's honestly, if it weren't for the ending, it probably would have been like only okay at best. But because of the ending,
Okay, yeah, that's my thing with the film itself. It's like throughout the video, it's just okay, and then it's great at the very end.
so I'd say it's a good. Unless you want to throw some insight.
No, I'm just like trying to remember him being there. I just like I'm stuck on that now because of course I remember the outside portion and then coming inside the stupid shit we were doing inside, but I just don't remember Landon being there.
Okay, well, he was there.
I'd say it's like a 7 as well.
I'd say it's 8.
I'd say 8.
It's
Even if
funny.
it's my short film, I'll just say it's an 8.
Sonic, whatever.
No.
All right. Dashi playing DBD in a nutshell.
Oh
Oh.
god.
I wanted to record this for like a long ass time. I originally did it in my room, but I didn't have a green screen, so I thought I would just do the thing we did way back with that Super Mario bit. But the green screen effect or whatever, it just looked terrible. Well, when I was sitting there, so I was like, Mateo, I need to go to your house for the green screen to record the skit. And I guess perfect timing when Kaneki came out during this time. But yeah, I think that impression is pretty spot on throughout the entire video.
See, okay, on the actual video itself, it only did it kind of okay, but the short itself, I kind of made a short version of it, and I released it. For whatever reason, it's still getting views.
Yeah.
it's slow, but it's still whatever, like almost at 6,000 views, and it's like still climbing. I have no idea why.
Yeah, and I like how the thumbnail actually does look like a thumbnail Dashie would make.
Yeah, I made sure I did that. I looked up DBD Dashie, and I just like, all right, got it.
DBD Dash.
But for the most part, it was pretty good.
Uh-huh.
Like everyone in the comments of the actual short, because I'm gonna base it off of that, was like everyone's like, bro, this is so accurate. Like, oh my god.
Uh-huh. Now, I'd say it had way more energy in this video than in the Super Mario one.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Mainly because I didn't want to scream in the first one, but here I clearly did.
We're about to in a minute.
Uh-huh.
I'd say an 8 for this one.
I'd say 8 as well.
I'd say a 7.
All right. Oh, now we're getting to the interviews.
Interviews?
Get to know Lulu. Get to know Landon. Get to know.
Oh god.
What can I say about this?
Well, I'll say something.
Well, wait,
this was.
are you categorizing them in one, or are you doing them individual? Like, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
rating it as a whole.
I mean, I wanted to categorize it mainly because throughout this entire series, there's just been this
the one
joke.
running joke.
Yeah, the one running joke about cornucopolis.
I mean, I will say this. This wasn't supposed to be a series, by the way. It was just supposed to be one episode with Lulu, just trying to be like, all right, well, since she didn't really have a proper introduction, here's just a video talking about how she came about and like all the other shit, and just me asking questions. And then Landon came over to my house not that long after and was like, "Want to do an interview?" Sure. And then so I think each.
If it wasn't for Landon.
So, I mean, yeah, as they said, they talked about the cornucopolis joke, and then Landon's interview came up with the "I want that one" joke. Mainly because this guy commented on the video.
I see that person over there. I want to be friends. I want that one.
And then a break in between with the ranking Smash Ultimate characters. That was fun to do because we get to trash. We basically just said what everyone said about the reveals.
Oh, yeah.
Phoenix Wright should have been in the game.
No, I was mainly talking about Byleth a lot.
Oh, yeah.
I spent at least...
Byleth was such a rushed character.
I spent like 5 minutes talking about Byleth.
Byleth was so
Other than
rushed.
that, I don't think anything interesting happened in that video.
Other than you said you guys super excited for Sans.
Oh, yeah. I was more excited about Sans than like...
Sans
because this was right before Terry Bogard became a character. So I see Sans, of course I lose my fucking shit. And then Terry, I'm just like, oh, okay, here's Terry.
Here's Terry.
Terry Bogard.
I know like the real fighting game like community was excited about that. But no, of course I was more excited about Sans.
Nah,
because
I think it was more crazy they made him a Mii fighter.
Yeah,
costume.
I didn't care. I didn't care he was a Mii fighter. Just seeing Sans represented in Smash Bros, I just lost my shit.
All right, and then
my interview. I don't remember anything interesting other than the joke about Landon being Batman and driving a Bugatti is finally canon now.
I woke up in a new Bugatti.
yeah, I think at the end we'll rate all the interviews in one. So
Okay.
like interviews collectively. Oh, here we go.
Next up, the aesthetics one.
Oh, God.
This
We can
one's-
actually talk about a podcast episode now.
Uh-huh. This one is one of my personal favorites. I mean, it kind of came out of nowhere considering I don't even know the Google definition of aesthetic, but I just want to do this anyways just because the idea of aesthetics is so funny to me.
Shit.
What the fuck?
I accidentally lowered my chair, guys.
Of course, some highlights of that video was Darkest Academia, That Girl, Mall Ninja, Tomato Girl Summer, you name it. And the funny thing, after recording that podcast, I noticed that like a few aesthetics have been missing, such as Darkest Academia. I wonder why they removed it, as well as Bastard Core, which is the one with Pyramid Head doing geometry. If you remember that one.
I unfortunately do now.
Yes.
Dash.
And I noticed they're adding new aesthetics over time, which I don't know. There's Tribal Goth, which doesn't look that bad, but I'm gonna assure you there's gonna be something even somehow worse than That Girl and Mall Ninja over time.
Oh my god, yeah. You guys heard my reactions to it. He was fucking dying of laughter.
Yeah.
And
yeah, basically the entire podcast was just me appreciating the art of the aesthetics and Mateo just hating on it.
Sounds about right.
and this is definitely one of those episodes that I would love to see animations for.
Oh yeah.
One of the many videos on our channel that I would love to see animations for. This one, a couple of the Scribble.io videos I would love to see. What else is a good one? Maybe the Rivals video, the hide and seek Rivals video. That would be pretty funny.
That one would be a good one.
But I would say this is an 8 for like that podcast just because it was like looking back on it now, like I honestly went off for no reason.
Yeah. You were getting mad at art, basically.
Alright, Glenn's honestly this one of the more forgettable ones.
Yeah, I don't remember anything. I mean, I felt nostalgic looking at the MK9 gameplay just because I played that game a lot in my childhood. Other than that,
I actually kind of forgot what Glenn said in his.
I don't remember anything interesting in that one.
All I know is that we got back from it was the day of my graduation, and then we got back, and then and you were in the back, like just
Yeah, because he said something. I forgot what it was. He said something during his interview, and you can hear me laughing about it.
I think it was something involving Pete,
Yeah.
which we'll get to that in a minute.
I think Pete's was brought up, and I started laughing because of that.
All right, and then the listing your favorite and least favorite music genres.
I mean, same thing as the Inside Jokes podcast. Of course, the moment we stopped recording, that's when it like hits me like, oh my god, I forgot about this one. Because you know, a band I really like that I for whatever reason didn't include, Black Eyed Peas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on from that onto an actually memorable interview, which was Jordan's, because the intro itself, and then just from the fact that his whole rant about Pete's in the middle.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I briefly mentioned Pete's in my interview, but I didn't go like too far into it. I was just talking about how mad I was for how long it was taking. But this guy right here had an even better rant.
Dude, I had a whole monologue because honestly, it was so stupid.
Uh-huh.
Again, we'll get to that in a minute. Soda and drinks tier list and whatever.
Nothing interesting.
Tom's tier list.
Okay.
Unsurprisingly, is the least viewed out of all of the.
The only thing I can say about this video is that I can tell you were struggling with his interview based on these like random ass questions like, what are your criticisms of this channel? You did not ask that towards any of us. I can tell you were struggling to make the interview longer than it should, because I'll admit Tom is like probably the least connected with the group.
Yeah, he's doing his own
for a reason, but at the same time, yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, there's
living the life like Larry.
And I would say that's the end of the interviews, but there's one more that's coming up later, so. Now moving on to the other great podcast episode.
Next up, the Mario podcast.
Wait, there's another one coming out?
Montana's?
Oh my god, you still haven't fucking released that?
No, I did. It's just, it's coming up later, though, in the...
Oh, yeah, the time span. I was about to be like, wait, you never released that shit?
Okay. Anyways, the Mario podcast. That one is a great one. Even though, for whatever reason, the beginning of the podcast, the audio was corrupted. It didn't matter much.
Because the good parts were left in.
Yeah, so... I like how in the beginning of the podcast, of course, Mateo knows a few characters here. You know, of course, Mario, Yoshi, Bowser, etc. And we get to some characters like Koopa Troopa and Shy Guy and Dry Bones. And then we get to characters like Charge and Chuck, Bitty Buzz. And in that podcast, as we're doing the shows, we saw the baby characters, and we also saw this blue Yoshi creature, and we were like, what the hell is that? And Mateo just called that Drunk Yoshi, which then we dubbed Drunk Blue Yoshi.
And that became a meme.
Yeah.
So stupid.
But I think the highlight was when I was talking about Luma. I was like, oh, Luma's a great character. Put that character between Yellow Toad and Blue Toad.
That's why I fucking lost my mind.
Yeah.
And probably
You're fucking kidding me.
It's like, what the fuck why are you putting them in between? Like, what makes the Yellow Toad better than this? And not Blue Toad? And then, of course, that probably is amongst all the, at least in the podcasts, one of the biggest laughing fits that
Uh-huh.
have occurred.
The reason I just found it funny was because, as someone who's played Mario since the beginning of time, I'm sure it just seems weird for someone to be like, "What's the difference between Yellow Toad and Blue Toad?" Because the average person would just think they're the same character. They're all different from one another. Trust me.
Bro just really said since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I would say this one's a 9. I love this episode.
Oh yeah. I
I
guess.
relive that specific part almost all the time.
Mhm. Oh, and of course, there's Plessy, who's the Walmart version of Yoshi. And then at that point, Mateo was just like, "I don't understand your logic of this tier list
the
anymore."
All right. The return of the Scribble.io video after like how long was the last one? Like a year ago?
Oh no.
Like many months ago?
I mean, I did notice a few clips were cut, so unfortunately, I can't talk about that.
Ooh.
Because that's what I was looking forward to, believe it or not, in the video.
Damn. Fired.
Other than that, I don't know. I still think the second video is my favorite. With,
I agree.
With Ellen and Scoob.
The funniest, the blowout, like laugh out moment was
I swear.
was like was the banana part at the very end.
Oh yeah, I guess. But that wasn't the end of what we played. But yeah,
I'd say it's a 7. It's pretty
Yeah.
decent.
Say an 8.
I'd say 7, I guess.
I swear you have a dog.
All right, and then oh god, honestly probably the worst performed out of all of the podcasts.
Oh yeah. Basically,
Pokemon Adorna.
yeah, it was basically the most monotone podcast ever. Because it's literally just me and Mateo just going, yes, no, as reading Pokemon names. That's literally all it is.
Yeah, so there's not much to do for this one. But the next one, on the other hand, a blast of nostalgia when ranking childhood cartoons and stuff. This was the first time where we actually had more people other than just me and Ruben.
Yeah. The podcast itself, though, I don't know. I think the thing that still like baffles me is how the hell was Planet Sheen on that tier list, but not Jimmy Neutron? What sense that make?
That whole tier list was weird.
Yeah, I don't know who made that tier list, but
It was just more appealing because it had the logos.
Hi, I'm Paul.
the podcast itself, I don't know.
All right, it begins.
Oh boy. Okay.
It begins.
What begins?
Now okay, hold on.
All right. We can at least talk about the. We can just skip this one at least.
Okay, yeah, we'll skip that. All right. Now, next up, we have the entirety of Pete's.
Now Jordan can actually start talking. So, starting with the teaser. Does anyone remember the teaser?
Nope.
No. Moving on. So.
Oh no, wait. I can't remember if the teaser got changed at all from what it.
I don't even know what the teaser was, to be honest.
Well, I mean, it was different from when it was first released back in the day, like 2020.
Well, yeah, because
Honestly.
that was the second time that the teaser came out, wasn't it? We had a teaser, and then didn't you make a second teaser that was more for the newer stuff?
Well, yeah, it was. Oh, hold on, let me see if
I
I
don't
can.
even remember. I'm gonna be
I
real.
remember a tier list was freaking Minecraft Steve in his Pirate Cove or some shit.
Well, yeah, this was the original. It's private, so you guys can't see it, but it was this one.
Yeah, that's the original.
That was the
I
original.
remember that.
It was called Mine Nights at Pete's, by the way.
Yeah.
And now it's the updated one where it actually suits the actual.
Honestly, I don't even remember what was in the trailer, but I feel like it's like it
I-
looks different than what
I don't
actually
remember the
was
teaser
recorded.
either. I don't remember anything.
Honestly, it's probably one of the worst performed videos on the channel. It has like nothing. But on from that, honestly, what was the funniest part was that at the time this was the most viewed thing compared to the entirety of all the episodes combined, which was the commercial.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Y'all go ahead and
Something that wasn't even supposed
Yeah.
to be made.
So basically, I guess like in the middle of filming, Glenn like brought up the idea of like, oh, we need like a commercial at like the beginning of the story or whatever. I don't know. I don't care for it. But basically, of course, Jordan being Jordan, he put on a goofy voice being like, "Hey kids, come on down to Pumpkin Pete's Pizza Palace." I don't know why I emphasize on the P's, to be honest. And I don't know why, but in the middle of that impression, he was like, and be sure to come on down to this address right here, and just let him bring it up the viewer's IP address, be like, that's right, I know where you, oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I know where you live.
It's like, where the fuck is this going? And then it just keeps going.
And it ended with him being chased by the cops, and he's driving crying, being like, she took the kids.
So basically everything that you saw on the thing legitimately happened in that very moment, and we turned it into a reality.
Because in the middle of filming, I had to mute myself just so, you know, they wouldn't worry about sound. But as I was muting, I was laughing so hard.
I just did that on a random too. It's always funny when I do some stupid shit like that on the fly, and then I completely forget what I said after.
And of course, I just remember being like, "What if like you turn that into a commercial?"
And then who's the one that wrote the fucking script for it?
Oh yeah, it was me. But it was basically what he said during that random ass bit.
Studying notes.
And we all thought that Glenn was gonna hate the video, but now he's like, this is my new favorite video on the channel.
Uh-huh.
He hated the idea of it until he actually watched it.
Uh-huh.
This is a 9. This is probably one of the funniest videos on the channel.
Oh yeah, for sure. 9.
Is it one of the stupidest? Yes, but it's still hilarious.
Mhm. All right,
But now
we actually talk about.
we actually talk about Pete's.
All right, the first thing I noticed while watching this was this like filter over it. I thought it was for the intro until I learned it's for the entire series.
Yeah, we're not doing that again. I'm gonna tell you that right now. There's a lot of stuff that's gonna happen in the second Pete's, which, by the way, I'm pretty sure we've already confirmed it. There is going to be a second Pete's. Also, it's not being fully handled by Glenn. Just, I'm putting that out there now.
Enough said. Yeah. So I guess we can. We're gonna skip like the whole movie thing and just go by episode by episode.
Episode.
So
I only watched the first and last episode.
That's crazy, bro.
Basic.
You missed like one of the best episodes.
So episode 1, it's an introduction. It does its job.
Yeah, episode 1 is episode 1. I mean, you can't have the series without episode 1. I would say it's like 7.
It's
It wasn't
7.
bad.
Then we get the second episode, which for whatever reason is like
Episode 2 actually surprisingly was pretty good.
and it did well for whatever reason.
I would say that was an 8.
Yeah, I think the title also helped
3
too.
is a fucking 3, dude. We don't even talk about episode 3. That should have never happened to begin with.
That's the definition of a filler episode
Like,
right there.
literally, that was stupid. 3 should have never been played out like that.
And now we actually get to the fun one.
4 was a good episode. That's like a 9.
Yeah, the episode that actually got Glenn scared.
Yeah. Both in recording and watching it.
That just says a lot about Glenn.
And then episode 5. I'm gonna be real. That I'm gonna say that's a 6.
And then
only because of. Tell me, what were your last words, just so I can write them on your grave?
okay, and then
Are you asking me or threatening me?
well, all of them together, I would say. Well, I did make a lot of changes too, which helped it a little bit. But there were still some cracks in there that.
There's still a lot of shit. That's why we're trying to amplify a lot of that stuff in the next one.
So that's why I went back and actually it's basically a remaster that was a month apart from the actual I turned down the filter by a lot, and then I also added different music, all that shit, because it got copyrighted on the last episode. So I basically changed a lot of it, and for the most part, it still benefited and helped it a lot. So I guess all of it in general, I would say it's a 7.
I would say an 8.
Again, I just mainly skipped a scenes here and there.
Bro
Just
wanted nothing to do with that shit.
Basically.
Towards the end of it, he's like,
Yeah.
bro, fuck this.
Yeah, at the very last episode, I was like, oh my god, this is bad. Mainly because, of course, Glenn being like, so, Tell me what you want your last words to be. I don't remember the exact
Go
words.
on then, speak up.
That
I'll make sure you write it on your
Nah,
tombstone.
that or the constant changing shit right after we've already recorded shit.
Well, actually, here's the funny thing. Like, he said it like, I'll just make sure they write it on your tombstone. But then I had to dub over it to make it more intense. Oh, yeah, that too.
I was just laughing because, like, the idea of, like, what's meant the chasing going on. Mateo's like, "You're a monster," but he calmly says, "Aren't we all?" or something like that. Even though he's sprinting.
Hate to break it to you, but we're all, whatever
Yeah,
the
it
fuck.
doesn't make sense that somebody's talking so calmly while fucking running after someone.
Yeah, y'all taking a PE class, you know how difficult it is to talk while sprinting.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, he's. Of course, y'all aren't gonna see this. "You're a monster, aren't we all?" Bro.
He's running like, what is it, Officer Earl?
Cloud Chance people.
But he's saying it all calmly.
Flip like wood.
But yeah, the entirety of Pete's in general is like...
It's a good idea. It's just the guy that's spearheading it, I don't even think he knows what he wants to do with it.
And that was like what, like 2.5 years it's been brought up?
2.5 fucking years of
Yeah.
that production.
Yeah, was
That
the weight
long.
was the weight worth it?
No.
No,
No.
not at all.
Not for that. Unironically, in my head, I feel like we should have kept the first design just because it felt a little bit more like personal than it did like a copy.
Yeah, I think that's like
Because
my
the
problem.
second building literally just FNAF 2, basically.
Basically, yeah. And like, of course, I'm just like, it feels more like a copy than like, an actual like inspirational like project.
Yeah, like, hey, we
Or
took
an
inspiration on
an
it, but
inspired project.
this is our version of it.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to making for Pete's 2, what was his building?
The same thing, just copy and pasted one layer up.
I forgot about that. And was it like the original idea where it's like there's 2 night guards, one in the one floor and the other at the top? So the video, you're just gonna see one floor.
Yeah. That was the problem I was having was I'm like, okay, you double up on the layers of the building. You're not going to see one part of the building because you're not looking through Landon's POV.
Uh-huh.
So there is a lot to work on. And oddly enough, the next episode, the next video after the last episode is us pretty much doing what we're doing right now.
Oh yeah, the rant
10.
about Pete.
Which is the rant about Pete.
Justified
10.
rant.
Justified Red 10.
And then the soundtrack to Peach was not Can You Survive, but the other one where it was just,
I'm already in the works on a second Peach song.
So Lonely Nights was the...
I listened to that once, and therefore, okay. Obviously, it's not that bad of a song. Okay, I've listened to worse music. Okay. Maybe I just listened to too much Try Hard Ninja, but the song itself, it's just okay.
It's a 6. It's whatever.
Although I did notice, and of course y'all aren't gonna get this, but back when we were filming the music genres in a nutshell, one of Mateo's was a R&B, which, by the way, it actually sounded pretty good. I noticed it was the exact same motif as that song, so I'm just like, did you just reuse that and turn it into the FNAF song?
You probably did.
Oh, I just didn't think of it, and I was just like, you know what? Damn it.
Like, I noticed where it was like, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. That's the exact same motif as the R&B song that you made.
Well, that's the whole point of the fucking Can You Survive shit.
Okay.
But we'll get to that in a minute.
As for the song itself, I don't know, 6. Like I said, I'd rather just listen to Try Hard Ninja.
Meh.
All right. And what's next? Oh yeah, and then the Montana interview. Which, for whatever fucking reason, it's the most viewed interview out of all of them.
The only thing I remember was what the type of film he wants to do.
I forgot what he said he wanted to
It
do.
was like a love film or whatever, like a
Of course.
romance.
Alright, well, you know what that means. Glenn Montana.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Bring back the old running joke from Art Did Draws Blood.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be fine with it.
I think the thumbnail
If not Tom, I don't know.
I think the thumbnail did a lot for why it got the views that it did, but
I guess.
for all the interviews combined, I'll just say it's like I know I keep saying this number a lot, but 7.
7, I guess.
7.
All right, and then the second part of the I don't know.
Okay,
for
this
Pokemon.
one's a bit more interesting because we're at a okay. So this is the second half of the Pokemon one. It's a bit more interesting since we're at a point where like we reach Pokemon that we didn't know since he hasn't played much of Gen 7 or whatever.
Well, I played Sun and Moon. I just thought it was super boring.
Okay, well I actually like that
I
one.
played a little bit of Gen 8, but I never completed it.
Yeah, Gen 8, that was the one where we were both like, we did not like fully know all of it. And of course, when we reached to Gen 9, we didn't know jack shit. So we were just like, bro, what are these fucking Pokemon? Which to the people who shit on Gen 7, I don't want y'all to talk shit when Gen 9 has a fucking Tumbleweed as a Pokemon.
I don't think Gen 7 is a bad game. I just thought it was very boring and yeah.
Okay.
Next up is the A Week at Pete's bloopers and behind the scenes.
I mean, realistically, there was only like one thing, which was Landon's confetti gun.
Oh yeah.
Other than that,
I'm
were
gonna
there really that
stomp you like the shrimp you are.
were there really that many bloopers? I mean,
Not
of
really.
course there's like, line mess ups or whatever, but it's not like, crazy funny because like, it's just like, oh, okay, you messed up. We can redo that one.
I actually don't remember what like a really like funny one was during that.
It was literally probably the only memorable one was of course the
Landon with his confetti gun, because who else but Landon?
and of course Glenn getting mad at him for it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't really remember what else there was.
Yeah, other than that, it was
I
just
think
him.
I
It was just him talking about like the backstory of Pete's as he was showing footage of the old one.
yeah. Not much to say. It's like a 6. I'll say that.
Mhm.
And all right, the Mortal Kombat characters with Pokemon types.
Not much interesting.
Not much of
there.
that, yeah. What your Marvel Rivals main says about you.
Do we want to add Daredevil, Gambit, and Rogue?
What? Do we even have enough for Rogue?
I would say you kind of do.
All right. Anything y'all want to say about?
Deadpool?
Anything y'all want to quickly say about Daredevil, Gambit, and Rogue?
Or at least the players, what they say about you?
The player stereotype. Anyone got anything?
He probably the only one that can think of anything right now.
I'm trying to think because Daredevil is like the most annoying fucking piece of shit in the whole fucking world. If you play Daredevil, literally go fuck yourself. That's all I gotta say.
Okay.
How does a blind man have the ability to literally be the most annoying fucking person in the whole entire game, dude? So stupid.
Anything you want to say on Gambit?
I don't know. Gambit, it's a 50-50. You're either really good or you're really shit. There's no in between.
All right. And is there anything for Rogue at all?
Or is it too early to call?
I don't know. Rogue is just Rogue.
I'll say
I think with Rogue, it's different than Gambit. Gambit was a lot of Instalock DPS players trying to play Gambit. Rogue, it was a lot of Instalock support players trying to play Rogue.
Honestly, you're not wrong. Oh, I noticed that not many people are insta-locking Rogue. That's
Oh, yeah.
That's why when I was going to play Tank, I was like, no one's insta-locking Rogue. I guess I'll play her.
Nobody was Instalocking her, which was crazy.
Yeah.
Only like a couple of times, but definitely not as much
It
as
was
fucking
crazy.
Gambit.
It's like the Instalock supports were Instalocking Rogue, but Instalock DPS were Instalocking Gambit. So everybody who was playing those characters was playing those characters wrong.
I thought when you were going to bring up Gambit just because you're a Gambit
And
main.
then Deadpool is just fucking whatever role he wants to be.
Uh-huh.
Anyone.
Apparently in the game right now, he's changing his
Yeah.
role.
Yeah. And then there's also Bloodstone, but no one cares about her.
Well, we don't know what the fuck she's gonna be.
Yeah.
Some people are thinking she's gonna be a strategist, but I'd have to
I thought-
research her more.
I thought when you're going to talk about Gambit, just because you're a Gambit maiden, you're going to be like, oh, you're an absolute Chad if you play Gambit.
Oh well, yeah, but no, there's some fuck ass Gambit players who literally need to never play Gambit in their life ever again.
Okay.
You know who you are. You can't see me pointing, but you know who you are. Don't ever play that character again.
Not you. You.
Not you. The one right fucking there. I see your ass.
All right. That leads to the Project Insanitarium teaser trailer, which we'll just skip because it's just a teaser trailer. The Golf with Friends video, which
That's
actually had a
funny.
video with Landon in it,
That was
surprisingly.
actually funny.
Uh,
All because Landon actually was fucking there for once.
okay, yeah, here's the thing about that video. Of course, the first half with Landon in it, it was pretty entertaining. I will admit
Yeah, the
that.
second half was
The second
boring.
half, it was pretty boring, not gonna lie.
Yeah, there wasn't much going on.
I mean, the first thing I noticed was that the moment the video started, I was like, ugh, what did they do with this game? It's so ugly!
What the fuck?
No, it's just one of the maps.
Uh-huh.
This motherfucker.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. Maybe the last time I saw Golf with Friends footage was back in like fucking 2016 when Jacksepticeye played it with Mark and the others.
That's where I got the inspiration from, and I'm very excited to see what Golf with Friends 2 would be like.
Yes, because then we can actually play it cross-platform.
Uh-huh.
And that will definitely lead to a lot of chaos than
Then
it
we'll
already
have
was.
Montana. Maybe even Tom.
Montana? You think that dude's gonna play with us?
He wants to.
He wanted to, but the thing was we couldn't play it because it's not cross-platform. It
Okay.
was the same thing as Uno.
Uh,
We wanted to play that, but
you're better off just recording like an actual IRL footage with Uno cards.
well, we were trying to just do that because more convenient.
I would say it's an 8. It's a pretty funny video.
7. Like I said, the first half was pretty fun. The second half it was kind of boring.
7.
And then YouTubers that inspired. This is the worst out of all the podcasts that we've done. That inspired us. Oh, all right. Give us 1 second, guys. We'll be right back. And we are back, and now we are on to what was the film of the year in 2025, Project Insanitarium.
I thought we were on the YouTubers one.
We just skipped past it. So
Well, I wanted to briefly talk about it just because for the past 3 days, I don't know why, but I wanted to go back to the 2017 era of PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, and Markiplier because that was like a golden like era for like all of them right there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
This motherfucker Deadpool, he's just switching roles. He doesn't care. Like, he's actually doing that.
Wow,
That's
They're
funny.
fucking with us.
Uh-huh.
that's amazing.
But yeah, that era of PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, and Markiplier, it was all great. And what's it? Of course, I tuned back to a Markiplier Makes series, such as the pancake one. And I was just laughing so hard with with Ethan when whatever character he would try to make, it just ended up looking like a protein bar because Ethan cannot make pancakes if his life depended on him.
Honestly, the whole series of Markiplier makes was just fucking incredible.
Yeah. Oh, the popsicle one was also fun. I rewatched
The popsicle one.
where with Mark and Tyler, they're freezing like random.
Oh,
comments.
yeah. Okay, yeah, that one.
But yeah, just
Alright.
wanted to briefly mention that.
Yeah. But anyways, the film of the year, Project Insanitarium.
Okay, it is watchable. I'll say that. Okay, now onto everything else I have to talk about. Right off the bat, this film has way too many characters, and I mean way too many. And out of those, like 15 characters or something, only like 2 of them are important. The others are just like 6 random test subject, those 2 people that dragged him Mateo, the cops or whatever, and whatever the hell Lulu played, which I don't even know what that clip at the end was for, other than for people to think there's going to be a sequel coming.
Yeah, that was kind of...
Like, why was that there, to be honest?
Just to show like the aftermath of what was going on with what
I think what this guy was doing in the current time was already bad enough. The film was basically nothing but dialogue 90% of the time, minus like the bit with the footage of all those guys going insane, but you don't hear sound coming through.
It was definitely a change to what we normally did. And the idea I will say on paper it sounded a lot cooler of an idea. And then when we filmed it, it was like, all right, look, it's coming together. It looks really nice. And then the criticisms came in, and it was like, okay, you know what? This actually is pretty valid. Because him saying, well, one thing for the too many characters. I mean, you could have a lot of characters because, there's main characters and there's side characters.
Uh-huh.
So
Here's the thing. I feel like you could have like take some of those characters and just like fuse them into one, like the cops and the chief. I think you could just turn that into like one character, like a detective or something. And those 2 people who dragged him Mateo, I think you could have just made that one guy. Yeah, I don't think like 6 test subjects compared to 3 or something would make that much of a difference either.
because I don't know.
You basically unintentionally made an audiobook with this film.
I don't even know. It was pretty good, but it definitely was kind of drawn out. Not gonna lie. I think the one thing that kind of confused me the whole time was you're both the doctor and you're a patient.
Well, yeah, I'm playing 2 different characters.
I know, but that part just doesn't sit right with me still.
This whole movie was just to test out like us playing multiple roles. That's basically what this whole thing was about. And
It just makes things confusing, though.
but
And considering your character is just a patient, you could have just cut out all the bits with the patient, with your character as a patient, and just focus on your character as a villain. Considering the entire video is like, it's not even your face; it's just like basically cuts to your neck.
and that's why I was able to get away with the fact that it was going to be multiple characters, was to hide the faces and all that stuff. But for the most part, as a rating, I honestly don't know what to give it. I'll probably just give it like a 6 or a 7.
I want to say 6.
I say 6.
And I mean, at the time when we first saw it, it was like, oh yeah, this is definitely like the second or third best. I forgot what you said, but out of all our films,
No, after I watched it, I was like, well, at least it is watchable. Because of course I'm gonna say Art That Draws Blood is the best still.
Yeah, Art That Draws Blood's still up there.
part 2, number 1, part 1, number 2. I don't even know what the other ones. And I guess this
part
film.
2, part 1, Insanitarium. Because I don't think we were counting Pizza part of that.
Yeah, 6, I guess.
And then we gave the podcast episode where we gave context to our inside jokes.
Yeah. Our longest podcast yet, which I wasn't that surprised about it. And of course, the moment we filmed that, that's when I remember a shitload of inside jokes. The moment we stopped recording, it's like, oh yeah, I remember when that happened. Of course, there are some jokes I had to leave out because there are a bunch of offensive jokes we make, so of course I can't talk about that on here. But I will briefly mention one joke that I don't even know how I forgot. Red larva. Where it's the red larva meme going, oi, oi, oi. And me and Jordan were, just, of course, just like making jokes about that like all last year, basically.
Fucking busted up laughing.
Yeah. Can you believe they made an anime about that meme called My Hero Academia?
Nah, bro, I can't believe it.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
It's wild that they did that,
That's
man.
diabolical, bro.
Okay, Jordan. Now here comes the. Can you survive? That's the next one.
Fire, bro.
So, as Ruben was saying about the whole R&B song, he was like, "Oh yeah, that's actually a pretty good R&B song." For whatever reason, this guy ended up making lyrics for that, even though it was supposed to be the freaking Pete song. Because we were in the talks like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna make a Pete song," and then bro just took that whole thing. He was like, I think I have lyrics for that." I was like, bro really took the one song that was not meant to be a Pete song and just turned it into a fucking Pete song with some FNAF lyrics.
Yeah, that was the one I was hearing. But, okay.
But now we can actually talk about this one. So, and now I like, if we do the whole music genres in a nutshell thing, it would have to be like that R&B song that he said that was good. It now has to be the joke one because it's just that was supposed to be the original, and now it's gonna be the joke one because it's.
Yeah, and I was like, man, this R&B song is like pretty sick, bro. I forgot what other song. I think you made like a metal song. I think you made a jazz song. I don't know.
I did not make a jazz song, but I
Okay.
made a whole bunch of songs though.
Yeah, I know that. At the time of recording this, he made a shitload. I especially love the EDM ones, but I'm not gonna talk about that much.
But for the most part, well, Connor absolutely fucking trashed on the song.
Wow.
Like to see him make a fucking song. That's what I thought.
Like I said earlier, I'd rather just listen to Try Hard Ninja.
It's our first song, so I'm not gonna like bash on it too much, but there's definitely things that need to be improved on, which is, well, my singing.
My singing monsters.
Oddly enough, they sing better than I did. I'll just say it's like a 7.
7, I guess.
7.
The updated fast food tier list video.
Oh yeah, this one.
This was the first one that had all the group members, right? Besides Tom.
Yeah, basically. Okay, so here's a thing that y'all don't know about this podcast. While we were recording this, Landon was wearing a Black Lantern costume.
Oh,
And he put that on during the podcast, and after we're done recording, gonna do the Dead by Daylight shit that we'll talk about in a minute. Bro just took it off. So I'm just like, why did he wear that? Because the audience is not gonna see us, obviously, so why'd he put on that costume?
crazy.
All right, now we're getting into another fun one. DBD in IRL.
Oh, I was just talking about this. First thing I noticed, of course it was me who noticed this, but the video is 7 minutes long. Well, technically 7 to 1 minutes, but who cares? Yeah, a joke that came from this video was Tunneler! That was the main joke of this video. And I love how Mateo made a short of that, and when he posted it, it was mainly people saying, like, entitled survivors be like, or whatever. Of course, DBD community stuff, you know, they can't be happy for at least 1 second. The video itself, I'm sure there was one thing I think it was Mending Simulator, but because it was Ghostface, there's no mending, so couldn't really make a joke out of that. If it was like Deathslinger or Legion or something like that, then yeah, I would have included it, but it was just Ghostface.
Honestly, yeah, no, this video was pretty great, and yeah, it led to 2 new shorts that ended up being very popular. Especially the freaking Tunneler one, where everyone in the DBD community just felt like they just came together in one moment and just a comment, just like to trash on each other and shit like that. So typical DBD stuff.
Yeah, and I don't know why Montana put on that freaking Steve Harrington costume, but he did. He did not have to wear that, considering me and Glenn and Landon were just wearing regular clothes. Jeez, imagine if Landon wore his freaking Black Lantern cosplay in that shit.
That would have, that would have been funny. He should have.
What character is that, anyways?
They would have been looking at him like, who the fuck is he dressed as?
Yeah, because of course you'll know he's Carlos, and there's Steve Harrington. But yeah, the video, it was fun.
I'll say an 8.
It's fun to watch, fun to make. I'd say an 8, I guess.
Another moment where we hear Landon's amazing laugh after you see fucking Montana as fucking Steve.
Yeah.
I will say this before and I'll say it again. Landon has the most contagious laugh I ever heard in my life.
I thought you were about to say Montana always finds a way to embarrass himself.
That too.
All
right, next up, the Geometry Dash video where we rate the music.
Nothing interesting in that one, I guess. Yeah, not much.
Jordan, rapid fire rapid fire. You're ready for all the songs.
Wait, what songs?
The from the main levels of Geometry Dash.
Oh, I don't fucking know.
Okay.
All right, cool.
MLK.
All right, now we actually get to the.
It's MDK, bro. Okay.
All right. Now we actually get into the. Wait. Oh no, the next one. Favorite video games.
The video game podcast. Halfway through the video, Mateo was just putting in a bunch of joke answers.
Especially at the end where the fucking Google Feud answer.
Yeah, for strategy games, he picked Google Feud.
What the fuck? Nah, you should have said Google Stadia.
What?
Bro, Google Stadia.
I'm sure I won't remember what else you put. You did put Golf with Friends, which I'll go my bad on that one. I should have included sports games because I did talk about Rocket League for a bit.
Wii Sports.
Damn, that actually probably would have been one of them, yeah.
Well, yeah. But yeah, I did briefly talk about Rocket League. I was like, maybe I should have included a sports section for video games because then he would have also put Golf with Friends because that's a sports game, obviously. But yeah, what else do you 2040 for puzzle games?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's that Flash game.
Should have put Tetris.
Maybe. I don't know.
All right, well, either way, that's not real much. All right, the cave roller test video.
Oh yeah, I saw this the moment it was uploaded. I said to myself, did Mateo just bring this up so we can have 2 more minutes to talk about on this podcast?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, you can smell the age of this video. Smells like April.
Yeah, just like Glenn's skin that he was using in that video.
Oh, the freaking Megatron. shit.
Megatron.
Uh-huh. And of course, as Mateo brought up in the beginning of the video, there wasn't many edits in that. So yeah, there's that. And the first half of the video is just like basically a Minecraft video. And you know the video's old when I had that old mic where I just sounded silent by default.
Yeah, bro has his fucking volume at 200 on fucking Discord, and I still can't hear him.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how you know it's old.
And just from the fact that
That
this
is
was
Avatar.
what?
That and his avatar.
Oh yeah, well I still have that avatar in Minecraft.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Well, yeah,
And-
that's my default.
And just from the fact that the vibrant visuals were not even like there yet, so it was basic like Minecraft beforehand, and you know that whole stuff. So
Yeah. Yeah, this video just feels dead to me.
It feels dead to him.
Yes, because there's nothing going on.
Well, yeah, because there's not really supposed to be anything going on.
it was just a test.
Because you're supposed to go into caves.
A test run, and then where was the first draft? We never got to it.
Nah.
We did make a Minecraft world with the same cave dweller add-on, but we did not go into a cave. We were just playing default Minecraft at that time. I remember that world.
Bro just straight out forgot the whole point of the fucking add-on is to go into the cave.
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
All right, and then I think we were left with two more. The one that, as of recording this, was just released an hour ago, which is the ranking Marvel films from 1 to 3. Even though it says 1 to 3, but we went beyond that. So
Yeah, we just briefly talked about Phase 4. But yeah, the podcast was...
the first episode that actually included all the members.
Yep, everyone.
All
Yeah,
Everyone.
the members.
yeah, everyone.
Everyone is here. Fucking Smash Bros. Reference.
Yeah, everyone was there in that one. Podcast itself,
Everyone plus one.
Everyone.
I don't know. I guess my favorite part was when we were talking about Iron Man 2, and y'all were like, "Oh, Ruben's gonna say 10 out of 10 just because Whiplash is in this movie."
And as of recording this, it hasn't been released yet, but there is the Merry Dismas. I don't remember, or I don't know exactly how I'm gonna phrase it as in the actual thing, but the whole who's most likely to
10
Christmas
out of 10.
edition, where it actually was the very first in person, technically gaming video.
Yeah, I guess so.
10 out of 10. Poor Glenn.
No.
So as of now, it's not released yet, but by Christmas it will be released. So. And so they don't know what it looks like right now, but for the most part, they know exactly what went down. So
Yeah, it was basically just a game of who's most likely to or whatever. With the whole group there, the whole group.
Yeah, bro, the whole group.
Everyone was there. Yeah,
whole group.
not the whole group. The whole group.
No, you want me to say it
No, it was the whole group.
with an and Knuckles moment
And
and Bumblebee
and
moment.
Bumblebee all moment.
yeah. As for the video itself, it was fun, I guess. I don't know what's gonna be cut out. I don't know what's gonna be added in, but it was fun, I guess.
I don't know. I don't think there's really anything that needs to be cut out.
No,
I'll just have to go through it. But on that note, those are pretty much all of the videos of 2025 and going into 2026.
is that how much time are we at?
We definitely went past over 30 minutes. Yeah, we are way beyond. I think we're over the 1 hour mark right now. So
Oh, okay, all right then. No, we're good. Because I was gonna say we should probably go to shorts or something, but if we reach this point, then I think we can stop.
yeah, I mean, well, a lot of the shorts this year are also really good. So I'll say that. So also, not to mention the fact that one of our shorts got over 60,000 views, and it was the first. The first short I ever learned how to use to make a thumbnail for, and not just let it do it at random. That of course was a big moment on the channel for us. So there's at least that. That's an honorable mention I can say. And then he has something to say.
I was gonna say half of the shorts aren't even worth doing anyways, because half of them are just fucking re-uploads.
Yeah.
There's no point.
I mean, the one that I briefly remember was the Pokemon Legends ZA one about the Mega Evolutions.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But they're re-uploads to that. Well, they're re-uploads that show a little bit of the video so you can watch the full thing afterwards.
Mega Knight.
But as for right now, that's gonna end it for today's episode. And going forward, I'd say, Ruben, do you have anything to say about the next episode, or do you?
I mean, depending on if we can get other people here, we could continue the Marvel movies podcast. We'll go from Phase 4 and maybe beyond, because like I said in the last one, they focus basically on quantity over quality at that point. So we might be talking for a while in that one. Other than that, I ain't got much.
Clash Royale tier list.
Clash Royale. I mean, yeah, if you want to show up for that one, because I feel it's just gonna be me talking throughout the entire video.
Goblin.
I might as well just not even be there.
Goblin Giant.
So is it gonna be like the Mario and FNAF one where we just rate characters with no criteria?
Yeah, bro. You have Goblin, Spear Goblin,
Dark
Goblin, Goblin Giant,
Okay, well,
Goblin Hut.
If you show up for that one, then maybe we can do it.
I'd be down.
God damn it.
Okay. Other than that, like I said, there's the Marvel one. Other than that,
The Fox.
yeah. If we want to, we could just jump straight to like Fox movies. So like X-Men, Fantastic Four, fucking.
Weren't we gonna incorporate
Did-
Fox and Sony together?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Like just put them together.
'Cause
All the not Marvel.
The non MCU.
Yeah, Fox and Sony. So you got the Spider-Man movie, Spider-Verse, fucking Madam Web.
We don't need to review that one.
But at least for the podcast, that's how it's gonna be. But as for what to expect on the channel, that's a whole different story. Since
I have no clue.
so, I mean, we do plan to at least try to release. Well, I did put a poll up in the channel on our Discord, and the film of the year that we are gonna work on is Battle for Wits. And we'll probably give more context to that later on. But for the most part, it's basically a film about Landon having lost his memory, and the two people next to me are trying to gain back his memory, but one of them doesn't take it seriously and the other one does. So that should turn out to be a pretty fun video to do.
I saw that poll and all I said was, "Oh, thank God we're not doing the superhero one, because that's going to take us years to make."
And as for the other ones, the other one is going back to the Art That Draws Blood series. Yes, we are going back to it, but in a more different style and not like movie form, but more, I'll leave it at that. And the title will be The Art That Draws Blood, the first page, which is the only fucking good idea that Landon had presented to us, by the way.
Wow.
This is actually his idea, but we just took it over from there. And the other ones, honestly, I completely forgot what the other ones were, but in the moment. But we are planning to do 5 films at least. But Battle for Wits is going to be the only one that's actually maybe over 10 minutes or so. But whatever, the other ones are going to be very short. And then as for the other big projects, like we said, music genres in a nutshell, that's something that we maybe will be able to do this year. As for Pete's 2, I have no idea if we'll be able to do it for either this year or 2027. I'm not necessarily sure, but I think we can probably do the music genres in a nutshell for 2026. So we'll see how it goes, and we'll see what the year holds for 2026. But on that note, I'm Mateo.
I'm Ruben.
I'm Jordan.
Very delayed as fuck. And then we'll see you guys in the next one.
Shut up!